So we're still in this town called Tigre, the Tiger. It's a little suburb, borough, if you will. I don't know what they call it, but it's a neighborhood. Small little town. I think they have their own mailing address right outside of Buenos Aires. Janice and I walking around. We've decided that it's basically Palo Alto, California, except with the canal. There's people that row on the water. It's on a river. This is a little canal that goes out to the river. And we like it a lot. It's actually kind of sad though, I have to say, that our time in Argentina, we've just enjoyed each place that we've gone more and more. But each place that we've gone has gotten richer and richer in terms of the economic status. This is certainly, like I said, like Palo Alto. There's a lot of money here. It looks like there's old money. You can see the clock tower over there. That's their train station. The place where we stayed last night was about $70. That was the only place that we found availability tonight. We don't know if we're even going to be able to stay here because we had our hotel where we stayed last night was booked. He called, our desk man called about 5 other hotels to see if they had availability, and no one has availability. Apparently this place Tigre gets crazy busy on the weekends. People coming from Buenos Aires. It's a nice weekend getaway. We can definitely see why. It's really quite beautiful and nice, and we would really like to stay here longer, but again, not sure if we can even find a place tonight. The 70 that we paid last night was actually a really cheap place for this location. There were a lot of places that were $150, $200, $300 a night. The place where we stayed was actually really cute, little old school kind of estate style hotel. Janice and I kind of figured, Janice said that she thinks that in the US the place would probably be like a couple $100 a night, a lot more than $70 a night. Let's just put it that way. We did kind of get lucky because the room that we stayed in, which is the only one they had available, was their cheapest. It was a smaller room. The bathroom, which was a private bathroom, was on the outside of the room, which we didn't care about at all. It was a huge, nice bathroom, but the other rooms in the hotel were a lot more expensive. But back to my point, which is that what does it say about us that the more expensive a place is, the more first world, the more it reminds us of home, the more we like it. This is by far the nicest place in terms of money that we've stayed in all of South America. It is nicer than Ecuador, nicer than Peru, nicer than the places we stayed in Chile. And Buenos Aires was nicer than everywhere else, and this is a little bit nicer than Buenos Aires. So here we are, just getting luxuries, paying expensive prices. For example, lunch yesterday, we ate for, I think it was probably $35 for lunch, and we didn't even really bat an eye. That's how prices have changed. We ate for $1 per person in Puno, which is Lake Titicaca in Peru. And here we just paid about, I don't know, close to $20 per person for a meal, and we didn't even really care that much. I mean, we did care, of course, but that's just normal here. They're American prices, maybe even a little bit more expensive than in a lot of places in America. Maybe close to like New York American prices or Palo Alto American prices. Anyway, it's beautiful here. It's a gorgeous day. You can see a lot of blue sky, and apparently this place gets really packed with people on the weekend, so we'll see what today holds. We may be going to Uruguay. It's a ferry ride from here to Uruguay, so we're gonna think about doing that. We're also gonna try to stay here as well if we can find a place that isn't going to cost us an arm and a leg. Staying for $70 last night wasn't so bad because of the fact that we were able to stay with Servas hosts the past 4 nights before. So kind of balanced out our budget a little bit over the last week, but we can't do this all the time. We're not sure what to expect of Uruguay pricing, but we totally hope that it's cheaper than Buenos Aires and El Tigre.